So it's the day before we leave before QuiltCon, and this afternoon we're gonna load up the trailer, but I'm here right now at the warehouse. I have to grab a couple samples to take photos of for promotions for when I'm gone. I just have one bin left here and a couple samples. I need to take this back to the shop and fill it up with some decor and greenery. We are absolutely full. This is the other rack that we have to try to fit somehow in there. Here's how full we are on the side. Oh my goodness, it's gonna look so good though. And then we have the full bed of the truck loaded. So it's about 4:30 a.m. and Jake should be here in about 15 minutes to pick me up with the truck and trailer. I've got my stuff all loaded by the front door and we are gonna hit the road. Morning, Jake, we're loaded up. You can't see him. We're hitting the road. Here we come, Atlanta. Woo! How many more hours to go, Jake?
About 12 hours.
Do you ever think you'd be on a road trip with your sister?
I never imagined this.
It's like the ultimate adulting. So it's about 11:30, and as you may have seen on social media, we've been hiring for a social media specialist. So I'm about to do an interview while we're on the road. I've got my notes here, and Jake's driving still. I've offered to drive, but he insists he likes to drive, he says, so.
I got it.
It's such a beautiful day. We've made it to 60-degree weather, and Jake and I are stopping for lunch. I think we have like about 8 hours to go. Yeah, pretty uneventful trip so far, and glad the sun is shining. Hope y'all are having a great day. Woo woo, Nashville! Here we come! Just passing through. We've got our first sighting of flowers. We haven't seen flowers in months.
Aren't they beautiful?
Just want to give one last update before it gets too dark. So we're still on the road. It's almost 5:30. We're starting to get into some mountains. Jake's still driving.
Still going.
I'm not even gonna offer anymore. So checking in one last time for the night. We finally made it to Atlanta. It's 9:30. It took us about 15 hours to drive here from Wisconsin. Jake's a trooper.
Hey, hang in there.
You got to.
Last hurrah.
Last 2 minutes and then we're at the hotel. So we'll be up bright and early and super excited to get set up for the show. Beautiful day, we're ready to go set up for the show. You ready for setup, Jake?
Getting out of here. Trying to see where we're going.
Just had to, huh?
Couldn't help it.
I didn't see anything that said it was the convention center. So Jake and I have been driving around trying to find where to park. So we're right in the middle of the city, so we're gonna go in and see if we can get some information. It's like a whole bunch of conventions in here. Well, we're going the right way. So we got some info, and we just have to find the loading dock. This is the first floor of the show. So vendors are in here. They're just starting to set up. You might see like shipments from vendors that they shipped stuff ahead of time, but we did not do that. We just brought it along with us. We're in building 2, floor 2, so we just have to go around the building and find the loading dock. How did we miss this before?
We never went down this far.
Oh. All right, Jake is backing into the spot. Okay, I can get out.
I don't know how I am on the right side of the trail.
Jake, have you ever ridden on one of these elevators?
No, first time.
This whole video is just like an interview of you, huh?
I guess so.
Hopefully the camera isn't bothering you, Jake.
It's still on? Not at all, not at all.
I'm just recording the whole thing. All right, we're on the 5th trip, and hopefully this is the last one. We just have all the fabric left. We have our biggest booth ever. We have a 20 by 20. We've never gone this big. We're right next to a crafted cottage, Southern Quilt Textile Museum, and we're just gonna wing the booth setup. We brought all the displays that we have and tons of samples. Okay, last trip. Did it take 6 trips? See?
5 or 6.
Got fabric. So it took us about 3 hours to unload the truck and bring it all up to the 2nd floor. And I'm gonna find a spot to sit down. I have an interview. I'm interviewing someone for a social media position, and Jake went to go park the truck. So after he gets back, then we'll start setting up the booth. Starting to come together. Well, not in our booth, but in other booths. All right, Jake and I are on our way to go find some lunch. I'm failing at this time-lapse thing. Kind of a disaster. Jake and I are literally just winging this. We do plan to be much more organized for future shows. It's been so chaotic lately, and we've done some shows before, so we felt confident that we could set it up when we got here. Still so much to do. We've got the grid wall hung, most of the hardware is up. We kind of got these tables in place. We'll have a cutting table. Still have to get all the samples out. Oh, he's on the phone. Hey everybody, so I've been MIA since about 1 o'clock. I wanted to post lots of updates and share behind the scenes today, but I was filming a time-lapse video of setting up the booth, and the battery on my phone died, and Jake's phone didn't have enough battery to take a video as well. So setup went super long. This is the biggest booth that we've ever had, and we went all the way to closing, and unfortunately the restaurants that we wanted to go to were closed, and we had to go to Target to get some baskets, and finally got back to the hotel room. It's 9 o'clock. Gonna get some rest. It's the first day of QuiltCon. Super excited. Gonna head down, get some breakfast. Have to print some last minute signs, and we're gonna head to the booth. Hey everybody, so I've been trying to get a spare moment today to show you guys the booth. Let me give you a little bit of a tour. We have 4 booth spaces. So this is the largest booth we've ever had. Here we have our fanny packs, super popular, our brand new 5th Avenue fanny pack. This is a free pattern download, which is linked in our profile. We have kits. The entire booth is on sale today. All of the patterns. We brought a nice selection of samples and hardware. We brought a lot of our new arrivals. So here's our new bow turn locks. We have our new Lux key fobs, purse hooks. As you can see, we've got lots of kits and samples on display. The kits are great because they have everything that you need all in one bag to make the project. This particular one makes 2. We've got some great sale prices. Our booth has been packed all morning. Super grateful for everybody that I've met and talked to. It is definitely worth the trip. Check out all these beautiful booths and vendors. Everything is just absolutely incredible. And the people are so nice. So if you ever get the chance to make it to QuiltCon, this is such a fun show. And there's 3 floors in this building. The quilt show is upstairs. There's more vendors downstairs. All right, so the first day of the show down. Martha did a great job. Jake too. It was so much fun. Jake's not paying attention. Jake! So we're out to dinner at the Hard Rock Cafe, and it seems like there are a lot of familiar faces here from the convention, either vendors or some customers that we saw earlier. I haven't really had much time to look at the quilts on display here, so I'm going to walk around and show you guys some of the beautiful work that's on display. I actually got to meet the designer of this quilt. It says that the quilt is entirely paper pieced. I just love these bold colors. Anything that has like a woven design to it on a quilt, I just am drawn to and absolutely love. These are beautiful. And I love the story behind them. This is a quilter from Western Australia. I love the name of this one, Cherry Ice Cream Smile. There's even more quilts on display on the 3rd floor. I haven't even made it up there yet. Oh, wow. Look at this. These are all 1/4 inch wide. So pretty and modern. This makes me want to make a quilt. Look at this one. I wonder where she found that fabric. Day 2 of QuiltCon is done. You haven't heard from me all day because it was just crazy. These guys are troopers. And actually, my husband mentioned he's on his way now, and he'll be here tomorrow and Sunday to help out in the booth. So we have some extra help. Saw some friends today. Got to see Miss Dawn and my friend Audra and my friend Lena. So shout out to you gals. It was so great to see you and all the other new friends that we met today. So I'll share some more sneak peeks behind the scenes tomorrow. Have a great night. Here is the 3rd floor. Cosmic Shores wavelengths. Oh, the checks are so cool. I love all like the hand stitching. I just ran into my friend Amy Barrickman. She's so sweet and so talented. I absolutely love her books and all of her patterns. So it was really nice to see her as I'm walking through all these beautiful quilts. Oh, I have to look at this Frida Kahlo. Okay, look at this one as a Pop-Tart. A lot of times it's the quilting that makes the quilt unique. Like, look at how they quilted along the curves. It really gives it dimension. Tiny snakes. This one is called Highs and Lows, and it represents how this artist felt during the first year of the pandemic. I am in love with all of these art quilts, and the stories are just incredible. I wish I had more time to look at every single quilt. This one was inspired by all of the plastic consumption that ends up in the ocean. This one represents Lake Michigan and the waves and the colors of the sunset. This quilt represents the icing on top of cakes. Oh my goodness, love lamps. Alright, the show is starting, so I have to whiz through here and get back to the booth. Day 3 of QuiltCon is down, and we're gonna grab some grub. Here's our food, you guys. rib sandwich, coleslaw, sweet potato pie. I think the band's about to start. That guy looks like Mr. Big. Last day of QuiltCon. Oh man, my ears are popping. We're going all the way up to the top floor here. We're just exploring here. Oh my goodness. Please don't get locked out here. Okay. This looks like a really cool shopping center, but I cannot imagine 18 floors of shopping. It's all closed now since it's Sunday. We're gonna head back down to the second floor. All right, everybody, QuiltCon is over, and we just got done packing up our booth. So here it is, so sad. Now we gotta take all this down to the trailer. Jake went to go get the trailer, and we have to wait our turn to get loaded up. So here's kind of what teardown looks like. Hey everybody, so before we head to the airport, we're gonna check out Sweetwater Creek Park. Jake is actually staying in Atlanta until the next show, and Mitch and I are gonna fly home later today. We just got here, and I'm reading this film trail. Look at all the movies that were filmed here. That's so cool. All right, so we're looking for the ruins. Oh, here they are. Here's some history. We only have about a half an hour until we have to leave to go to the airport, so we're kind of running here. Hey, Jake! We found it! You can pause the video if you want to read about the history on this old textile mill. Alright, we have to leave to get to the airport, so Jake and I are quickly going down to the bottom. We gotta see the rest of this. Not as good a view as I thought, but still had to see the other side. Go, Jake, go! There goes Jake. We made it to the airport, so I will see you guys on the next trip and back in Wisconsin during the next tutorial.